Wagwan Popcorn and Unafasa Medea. Welcome back to another video on my ancestors' curls. If this is your first time on my channel, baby, welcome to the dream team. In today's video, I will be doing locks on my sister. I'm gonna be showing y'all my method of soft locks, so we ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's get straight into it. Thank you. Also, your girl is on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so if you haven't already, please go comment, please go like, and please go subscribe and enjoy the video. Thank you much. All right, so here we are. I have my sister's hair blow dried clean, and it is parted into 4 sections, ready to go. So first, what I'm gonna do is create my first row. I like to go in with my rat tail comb and just make a somewhat of a desirable part. Doesn't need to be perfect, but you know, just part it. Now you see me taking my butterfly clips and just moving the extra hair out of the way so that we can get the cleanest parts as possible. Now I'm gonna go in with my Shine and Jam and run it across her scalp just to really define my part because we want crisp looking parts. Thank you. So to start my process, I split my first row into 4 parts, and I like to use the Shine and Jam on her hair just to really mold where her roots are, because that's going to help with the neatness and the slickness of her hair. I go in with my edge brush and just brush it all in to make sure it's together, which makes for an easier, neater braid. And as I create my plaits, you'll notice that I'm not braiding them all the way down. You do not want to braid them all the way down. And I'm going to explain why further along in the video. As you can see, I'm still working my way through her hair, trying to create my parts. And if you look closely, you'll be able to see that these parts are not right on top of each other. These are brick parts, and it's basically parts that are just staggered, which I kind of like that look. It's just different, and you know, it's cute. And I'm taking my time, y'all. For the record, this was my first time ever doing locks on anyone's head, okay? So really taking my time and making sure that these parts are as I desired. As I started reaching the top of her head, I like to go to the front and create my middle part. It's either you're going to do a middle part or a side part, but whatever it is, go in, define that from early so that it's out the way. Then, and for the middle of her head, I like to go from ear to ear with the parting. It just makes it a lot easier, and it'll allow you to see how much hair you're working with and how many rows that you will need. Once I'm satisfied with my sections, I just take a section, put a butterfly clip on it just to put it away, and focus on one section at a time. This looks like a T almost, and that's gonna help me a lot. And here we have the finished product of my base. She's looking great. I'm super proud of myself, getting better at my parts, and now I'm ready to move on to my next step. Now here's my method for inserting the lock. Because my hair is not braided all the way down, I take my 3 strands and make sure they're separated, and then I take my lock and the loop at the top, I like to unravel it just enough so that 2 of my fingers can fit inside of that. So then you're going to take your open loop and you're just going to put one of the strands inside of the loop and just push it up as far as it will go into the braid you already have. Then you're going to attach the lock to one of the strands, just put them together and start braiding like normal. You want to braid until you cannot braid anymore. This is what your final product should look like. It's okay if it unravels a little bit, but I promise you the lock is not going anywhere. Now I'm going to take my crochet needle, make sure it's open, and I'm going to insert it at the root of her head. I'm going to separate my lock, put it to the side. I take a small piece of hair, attach it to the lock, close it, and now I'm going to just pull it all the way through. As I fix the crocheted hair in her head, I like to make sure that one of it is very short. That gives me more space for wrapping. I grip the lock and the afro spring twist hair. At the root, I'm going to twist 3 or 4 times just to make sure that it is secure. As you begin your wrapping at the root, you want to make sure that you are wrapping these 3 or 4 times tightly together. As you start wrapping downward on the lock, the wraps can be a little bit more loose just because you want them to look a little bit more natural. Once I get towards the end of my hair, I like to make a knot, so I take 2 of my fingers and I wrap it around. And then you want to wrap it around the lock and just pull through. That will create a knot. The hair will not go anywhere. After my knot, I just continue to twist down, and depending on your preference, you can make 1 knot or 2 knots, but 1 knot is good for me. So I'm going to keep twisting until I can't twist anymore. After that, you want to take your 2 hands and just rub them together really. It's like ashy hands creating fire. But you just want to blend the lock into the afro spring twist hair. Here you just see me twisting once again, twisting downward loosely at that. Here in slow motion, I take my 2 fingers, wrap the hair around the lock, and then pull my 2 fingers through. Sometimes you might have to adjust. I got a little tangled there, but you want to adjust the knot so that it's tied where you want it, and then you just pull tightly. Now that I'm done, I take my Lotta Body Mousse and I am going to put that all over her hair. This is low-key my favorite part. It's like the satisfaction after your hair is done. No more typoing, but I'm very generous with it, so I just put it all over her hair and mix it in. This helps to just mold down the root and to blend the hair all together. Now I'm going in with my Mayel pomegranate and honey edge control, and I am going to lay her edges down just to give it that sleek, neat look. My apologies in advance, y'all. As I was laying her edges, my sis was tired and she kept moving her head, so it's a little bit out of frame, but yeah, I'm still laying her edges down. Alrighty, y'all, and this is the finished product. My sis is looking slay, thank you. I believe these were 24 inches. I will link the exact description of everything that I used down below. Thank you for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you learned something new, please comment, please subscribe, as I am on the way to 1,000 followers, and I will see y'all in my next video. As always, peace.